Hey everyone, it's Mona here at Klatch. Today we're going to make a big resin heart ornament. So I found one of these metal hearts at Michael's, and if you remember I did the Christmas ornament one, and I'm doing the very same thing here. I ran a bead of glue around the inside edge and where the hole is where the string comes in so that no resin will run out between the seams, because that would be bad. And I have mixed 3 ounces of my Easy Cast. And I have a bunch of red glitter. And this is the chunky glitter. So this side we're going to do chunky glitter. So I'm pouring a ton of it in. Mix it up. I'm going to pour it right on in here. So you want to let this sit for a couple minutes and be very careful when you take your lighter, because remember, this is like a real jute string or something, and it will set on fire if you get too close to it with the flame. So you want to be very careful of that. So you're going to want to come back a couple times, pop any bubbles, careful of that string, and then I'm going to let this sit a minimum of 12 hours before I come back and do another layer. This first layer has set, and I think it looks really beautiful just that way, where if I just added another layer it would be really cool, but that wouldn't be much of a challenge. So let's make it even better. So I went digging through stuff because I accumulate stuff. I buy stuff on clearance, like these little half pearls were like 48 cents. I bought them on clearance, so I always check out the clearance section. And I had this wish. And I'm going to paint this with a pearl white, a metallic pearl white. And then I had these confetti foil lips left over from a coaster that I did a couple years ago. So I'm going to have wish, a lip over here, and I'm going to have the pearls bordering the outside. So I have some glue and I have my pearls, and I'm going to take a little bit of glue, make sure it's clear drying glue, and you only really need a little bit just to tack it in place so that when we pour the resin the next time it won't float up. And I'm going to start one right at the bottom. Grab another one, and I'm going to try to space it as best as I can. The pearls are glued on and they're drying, and then I just have the wish sitting here just for my placement, and I'm going to glue the foil lip on. I'm going to place it, kind of shift it if I need to, and now I'm going to paint this. And again, I'm basically just trying to tack it down so it won't move. So I don't need to do a ton of gluing. We just don't want this guy to float. Now we are going to let everything dry completely. So I'm going to prep for the other side, and I have this metal heart and this metal love sign. This actually is a magnet, which I didn't realize, and it doesn't matter. So it actually sticks right to it. On the other side, I believe I'm going to do a red background like this with the glitter, just to kind of keep it cohesive. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this metal heart in the middle, and then the love across it. However, I don't love the color of the love, and I'm thinking maybe we need to spruce it up. We're going to take some Ultimate Glue, and we're going to paint it, and we're going to glitter it with a red glitter, but we're going to do a fine red glitter instead. How pretty is that? So much nicer. So we just need to set that aside to dry, and look how pretty that is. I love glitter. Now on this heart, I think I want to keep it silver, but I'm going to take this extreme glitter paint and see how it does, just kind of spruce it up a little bit too. Otherwise, I could always glitter it with silver glitter, but I think I'd rather do this and see how it looks, because then we'll keep that element of the silver which matches the frame. This first layer has completely set. Our lips are glued on there, our little pearls are on there, and our wish is painted and glued on there. So now all I need to do is add some more resin. I think it's going to take probably about 3 ounces. It actually took about 4.5 ounces, so that was more than I expected. Now let it sit for a few minutes, and then hit it with your lighter to pop the bubbles, and they're going to come up for a while under that wood. So you want to just come back every once in a while, pop them, Again, be careful of the string because that will go up in flames pretty quickly. And then let that sit. I'm going to let it cure completely, which with this resin is 72 hours. So I'm going to do that, let it cure completely before I flip it over, just so it's perfectly hard and I don't indent anything on accident. So here's the first part of the wish heart, and I love it. Now I'm going to lay it on some bottle caps because it doesn't lay evenly if I put it down. So I'm just going to put them right under the edge. I'm going to take a level, make sure everything is nice and level. Now I have 3 more ounces of the resin and some more of my chunky red glitter. And I'll pour it right in here. Let it spread out, do its thing. Then I will take my lighter, pop the bubbles, and we're going to leave that be. I'll let that set 12 hours and then I'll come back. Now we get to finish up the heart. And I have the metal heart, which still has a label on it, but I'm going to leave it on. And I painted it just with these super glittery things, and I'm going to lay it right in here just like this. I'm just tacking this on with a tiny bit of glue just to hold it in place. I don't think I actually need to do it, but I'm thinking it's just a good idea. I have 4 more ounces of the resin. I want to make sure everything is where I want it to be, and I'm going to pour it right on. Probably could have gotten away with 3 ounces, so I'll just use this leftover stuff in another project. And I'm going to take my lighter, pop those bubbles, come back a couple times because there might be some that end up coming up from underneath the heart or the love. So you want to make sure you get it all. And then let it sit a minimum of 12 hours before you start handling it. Here it is all finished. Here is the second side that I did. It has the silver heart on the back, and I have the glitter on there, and the glitter shines nicely in the background. And then here is the first side with the wish, the lips, and the pearls. Be sure to let me know which side you like the best, if you like something a little bit simpler or something a little bit more ornate. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you like it. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. I always have great projects coming up. Thank you for commenting and being here with me every week, and for giving me a thumbs up, and of course for sharing. So we will definitely see you next time. In the meantime, guys, happy crafting and stay safe.